And of course, in water, we keep it very close to neutrally buoyant.
Yeah, I'm
Alex,
just
can we move the ship? Just got to come off the wall a little bit here. So maybe what do we got to do? Like about like 315. Am I thinking about that right? That's going to take us a little offshore, a little deeper water. Yeah, let's do that.
Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get this a little bit better grip on this. Oops.
If it's happy there too, you can just leave it because you're just going for the other one and then probably putting that one back underneath.
That's true. That one's a little bit hung up on the temp probe, but
Yeah. The easiest way to get that one back to the square is if you come out and do this one, and then you just go whoop.
yeah.
If you get it here, then you're still trying to do this.
Fighting it, yeah. That's true.
Oh, look at this purple jelly thing on the left.
That's a pretty strange one. I've not seen that before.
This will be interesting. We're going to start pushing some sediment real quick.
It's cute.
See if we can get it out. Would you mind looking over at the one there?
Sure. This one's a lot shorter, so it's a little easier.
Yeah.
Comb jelly, I think, maybe? At least it looked similar to a cone jelly I've seen before. Not that that means much.
No, that's cool. So another great question on Nautilus Live is where does the fluid we see coming out of the vents come from? And essentially what you're observing here is really at its source seawater that percolates down through the Earth's crust or seeps through it.
Amy, did you want to purge this wand? Where are you guys? Can't really hear you, sorry.
I'm half asleep. We're going to purge the bag 3 times, so I think whatever's in the, unless, do you have something stuck to it?
No, I was just wondering if you guys need to
really
purge it or not. I can bring it up a little higher if you're going to do some bag purging, bag burping.
Well, we have to do it in the flow.
Roger, understood.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll just flush the bag 3 times and then fill it.
Roger, understood. Okay. Video, you want to come push in a little bit, please?
Roger.
I'll just find our orifice again. Hold that, thank you. Oh, sorry, Josh.
I'm not doing anything. You go ahead.
Button sticky. Video, can you push in there a little bit, please? Hold that.
That looks good.
I
It's
might
gotta
get
go
a
a
little
little bit
bit
further away. If
back,
you look at
yeah.
bubble cam,
Oh.
I gotta get a little more into the flow there.
Looks like I'm almost into this leash.
Is it? Let me check.
Oh, no, it's just probably caught up on one of the coils
Yeah,
there.
we got lots.
And have a look at the orifice again.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out in there.
Okay.
I can actually back out a little bit if you want.
Yeah, it's hard to see where the tip is.
I'm sliding a bit.
Yeah.
Try one more time, and if we're not steady, I'm gonna reposition the vehicle. I'm frozen here.
Prevco just went away. Oh, I don't need it.
Do you want to see the bags themselves?
Yeah. And can I see that and the flow meter?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
I'll give you that first. Oop.
All right. I gotta
That
move
one
to
there.
port 12.
And then I can do. We're gonna do. Let's do this one, I guess.
Over.
Woo!
All right, are we ready?
A little bright, but.
Yeah, I'm frozen off here.
Okay. I'm starting
me-
fill now.
So Amy, is this flushing or is this?
So we're gonna fill, yeah.
Yep, so
3
this is the
flushes,
flush.
yeah.
Okay, got it. Do you want the time recorded from now or do you want it recorded once
No.
you start sampling?
Yeah,
Yes,
once I
during
start
sampling.
sampling.
Got it.
Okay, I'm paused. Oh, thanks. And then purge.
So just to follow up on a couple of quick questions on Nautilus Live. So where does that vent fluid come from? That vent fluid started as seawater that seeped down.
Yeah, moving around a bit.
Let's move the wand over back to the flow.
Yeah, Amy, I'm gonna move it over. That's
Okay.
gonna mess up your purge or not. Is that okay?
Yeah, it should be fine.
Roger, moving.
Okay, I'm stopping.
All right.
Filling.
So that vent fluid started as seawater that seeped down through the Earth's crust, sometimes up to several hundreds of meters, but right below where we are, came into contact with hot rocks, and then as that water was heated, that's how it then rises up again, because it becomes positively buoyant, flows back through the rocks, and in this case has come out as a site of focused flow, forming this little chimney of precipitated minerals.
Paused. Purge now. Paused. Did I fill or purge? I forgot where I was.
I think that was
okay.
a purge.
I think it was purge. It was a J. Okay, I'll purge again. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Now I'm filling.
So for those of you asking on Nautilus Live, these samples of microbes we're trying to obtain here, they're very hardy. When we bring them back to the surface, they are doing just fine, and Amy and Sarah will try and culture them in the...
Heading's pitching around a lot. Amy, off the orifice again.
Okay, I paused.
Can we look back on Argus real quick?
Okay,
Yeah, loads of tether. So
I'm gonna
been
start
watching
now.
your AF cam. It's been fine.
Amy, I'm frozen in position here.
Okay,
Let's do another step 315.
last purge.
Roger. Nav, did you copy that?
Let's do another step. Same as before.
Yeah. Okay. Filling, 5 minutes.
Do you want me to reposition you a bit there, Amy, before you start to fill? You can kind of see it's a little off the orifice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Paused it.
All right, moving now.
Okay, start fill again.
Go ahead. And I might have you pause it some more as it drifts, if it drifts too far out of range.
Okay.
And to answer another question on Nautilus Live, that it's actually what the scientists are exactly interested here is whether there are any extremophilic hardy microbes that live in this vent
Amy, I'm going to recorrect again.
Okay, pausing.
that we might be able to detect as they get flushed out. So that's exactly the goal of this measurement we're doing here.
You good?
All right, that's good.
Okay, start.
A great question as well is who manufactures all of these specialized tools that the ROVs use. And I guess the quick answer is it varies. The blue wand you saw us using earlier, that was printed by the scientists and technicians at
Doesn't
Woods
look
Hole.
like the bag is filling.
That was a 3D printed part. Some are kind of...
Amy, do you want to be looking at the bags?
I am.
Oh, okay. I'm just not.
Yeah,
Do you want
sometimes
to
it's
see the
hard
bag,
to
Julie?
tell. Actually, I can see it filling now.
No, I don't need to see it. I just want to make sure she could.
Oh yeah, we got it
I
up on
can-
the big giant screen here.
I can show you the bag, but it would have to replace the whirligig.
No, I don't need it. I just want to make sure she had it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Other
I mean, she
components...
was tired, so I'm just
I
making
am.
sure.
Yeah.
Other components that the ROV uses, such as the manipulator arm, that's actually manufactured by Craft. That's their Craft Predator arm. So that was something that the Ocean Exploration Trust and the Nautilus actually purchased and then installed. So I guess the answer is it varies. Some things we make ourselves, some things we cobble together from existing parts, and some are bought specifically from manufacturers. The question the ROV engineers always ask themselves is, what tools do I need to achieve the job? And sometimes the solutions are simple, and sometimes they take a little bit of time to build something new.
Amy, you want a bit more in that flow? If you look at the Herc cam.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Roger.
Yeah, I can see it in down cam. Can have a quick look. I think we're not bad there. I can see it in 6, and then I just keep an eye on the 2 tether ones. Yeah.
Can I zoom in on Argus a little bit?
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
That's a nice clear view today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you're not seeing it, check out Nautilus Live Channel 2 or the quad view. You've got a wonderfully clear, zoomed in picture of Hercules from Argus. Great sense of context.
Okay. Stopping.
Roger. Josh, can we just have a look at the orifice, since we're not using the whirly gig for a moment? To make sure that we're still centered over it. Kind of a bit far.
I forgot to write down the starting flow count, but
Okay.
if I guesstimate, it's 0.5 liters per minute
Okay.
and 2.5
I'd
liters.
adjust it.
2.5
That's
liters.
It's more behind
Probably
the rock, right?
way
Yeah.
underestimating.
You're over
Okay,
top of
thank
the
you.
rock,
You're welcome.
so
Amy, am I clear to reposition?
Yes.
Roger.
there you go. Looks good. Not too close to the ground though.
Yeah, I'm a little bit far off the ground there now.
Just let me know when you're good.
So the next one will be port 13,
Yes.
second bag.
Okay,
Got it.
Yeah,
that should
gonna
be
go
good.
back.
Okay.
Wrong
Advancing
button.
to 13.
All right, Amy, I'm set for you again.
Okay, thank you. Starting to fill back slow. This is the first flush.
So you flush 3 times
Yes.
per bag. Roger.
I'm gonna let me know when you want to see the bags.
Okay, thanks. Stopping and flushing. Stopping and filling.
Okay, you want the bags now?
I'm still flushing.
Still
One more
flushing.
flush,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is the second of 3 flushes.
Okay.
And stopping and purging. And stopping and filling. This is the third fill. Yeah. Yeah. I always forget. Stopping and purging.
Thank you. Then Amy, before we take your full sample, I'm going to send him slightly reposition this wand.
Okay, thank you.
Looks pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah,
Thanks.
might go a little bit lower.
And pausing.
Amy, would you like it a little bit lower to the surface, or is this okay for you? I can't.
Can't see it that well, but
Do you want to zoom in a little bit there, please? It kind of wafts around from side to side.
yeah.
Actually,
I can't even. Oh yeah, more to the right.
right, Roger. It's gonna drift a little bit though, so
Okay, I'll rely on your judgment. Just let me know when you're settled.
I'm frozen off here. I just want to see where. It's like we're pretty in the flow there.
Okay.
All right, I'm settled for you.
Okay, starting fill.
So let me give you a quick update on Nautilus Live. We are zoomed up close and personal with your own little chimlet here at the Apollo hydrothermal vent site, which is part of the larger Seacliff hydrothermal vent site. What we're doing at the moment is we're using that white opaque plastic tube to sample vent fluid. The scientists are pumping that into a series of bags on the back of Hercules, and when the vehicles are recovered later today, they'll be analyzing those samples for any microbes that are entrained in the vent fluid. They want to learn about what they eat, how they live, and whether these vents provide them with a good home. The Seacliff
Hey,
hydrothermal...
Nicole? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
So this is our last sample here,
Okay.
and then we're going to go back to the chimney where we took the IGT sample this morning, and Eric needs to be woken up for that.
Eric's
So
been here. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep, he's in
Cool.
the van. Is that the chimney that we can see in the Argus shot right now? Or is it somewhere else?
No, we knocked over the chimney we sampled this morning.
Oh, okay. So it's a target. We'll be able to find it.
Yeah, it's where we took 2 IGTs, and we want to make sure we put a marker out when we're done with the sampling. We didn't this morning because we were afraid it would get in the way of Eric, but we do. That's where we want to put a marker.
Got it. So we'll do the tubes and then the marker.
Roger.
So Julie, are we doing 3 bags still? Because this is only the second bag.
Oh, okay. I thought this was the 3rd bag. Sorry.
No, you still want to do
Okay.
3?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess we've repositioned a couple times, so my math is wrong.
Yeah.
So the ROVs, Hercules and Argus, are currently operating 2,700 meters below the surface of the ocean.
See how long we have.
If you're watching on quad view now, you can see that Hercules view on the top left view. Top right, you've got a wonderful Argus view of Hercules operating in front of this these hydrothermal vents. Quad view bottom left, you can actually see, well, I guess I can call it the whirligig, that shows that we are actively sampling the water and filling our sample bags at the back of Hercules. Many of the voices you can hear are coming to you from the exploration vessel Nautilus, from its control van as we control these ROVs. We're floating above all the action here, and we are positioned 180 kilometers off the west coast of North America, right above the Gorda Ridge marine feature as the Pacific and Gorda tectonic plates meet under the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
In addition to reaching out to you, those of you watching on Nautilus Live, you can also hear the voices of some of the scientists ashore who are conducting this expedition with us. They're located at the Inner Space Center in Rhode Island.
Looks like we're drifting a little bit off. Let's see if we come back around. If not, I'll move you
Okay.
manually.
Okay.
Thanks to those of you on Nautilus Live who are continuing to send us your questions and comments. As you can kind of tell this morning, there's a certain amount of operational coordination required between the ROV pilots, the scientists in the control van, and the scientists ashore, so we try and bring in your questions as they're appropriate. But we appreciate you guys joining us today.
Okay, stopping this bag.
Roger.
Okay. So Nicole, for this bag we got 0.67 liters per minute
0.67,
and 3.34 liters.
3.34 liters. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, moving to port 14.
I'm going to move the wand again, Amy, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Does this one have the temperature readings like others do?
No,
No.
negative. This one only has a tube.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It should be in the flow there.
Thank you. Okay, filling bag. This is the first flush. Okay, stopping and flushing.
What are all the little critters we can see in this frame?
Ah,
That was a shrimp.
pausing and filling.
We do have a few folks on Nautilus Live playing Spot the Wildlife with us, so looks like most of the action in this zoomed-in Hercules frame is off to the left of the chimlet. You've got a few sea spiders there. Don't be fooled.
Brownish tan things.
Yeah, you've got the
Yeah.
little waving fronds of the Alvanella tube worms, and a few limpets just to the left of the magnet on the sampling tube as well.
Pausing.
Is that pink
Purging.
thing more towards the top left?
It's a
That's
scale
not
worm.
a
Scale worm,
scale worm, yeah.
yeah.
Do we know how many different kinds of tube worms generally we've seen? We've seen these tiny ones and then the long bushy ones. Are there mid-sized ones?
Those are the main ones we've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Rigia tube worms and the Alvanella tube worms.
Stopping. Filling. Okay, stopping. Last purge.
You've talked about the biodiversity of deep sea habitats before, yeah?
Pausing, and then we'll start the 5-minute fill.
Okay, Amy, before you do you want me to position you again a bit more?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of swinging. All right, go ahead, Amy.
Okay, starting fill.
Fill in the bag?
Yes.
Okay. That's a top one, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Need the sunglasses on for this.
So for those of you on Nautilus Live wanting to check out some of these sea creatures that we're seeing or learn a little bit more about them, let us try and give you some of their names a bit more explicitly so you can search them out on Google or Wikipedia. The little brown waving fronds you can see to the left of that tiny chimney, those are tube worms that have the scientific name Alvinella pompeiana or pompeiana. That's a fancy way of saying the Pompeii-like worm discovered by Alvin, the deep submergence vessel. Occasionally, as the shimmer calms down, you can see some sea spiders crawling across there. Once again, don't be fooled by the name. They're not spiders at all. They're actually arthropods. So not arachnids. I know, well, all I know about the scale worm is their name. So anything you guys can learn will be new to me. And though you can't see it in this frame, the tube worms we've been seeing with their long white chitinous tubes, those are Regia pisceci. I never know if I pronounced that second part correctly. But to kind of put into context what we're doing here is the scientists are measuring this vent fluid to actually see what microbial communities this vent is supporting. And that's really of importance to all the wildlife you're seeing here because they form the base of the food chain. These chemosynthetic bacteria that are able to essentially derive their energy for living from the chemical energy contained in some of the minerals that are venting out of these little chimneys. So yes, Sarah, you were about to ask me about my capacity for talking at length about subjects of which I know very little.
Not explicitly, that wasn't quite my question, but I was wondering about biodiversity of deep sea habitats. They seem, you know, people are like, there's not much megafauna for sure, just some fish. And then there are all these tiny things that you don't really see, and it seems barren, but actually there's a lot of life.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, certainly around the vents, depending upon the areas of diffuse flow, I've been seeing this week that there's a lot of, there's a great abundance of life there as well.
Yeah.
With those big fronds of tube worms. And talking about megafauna, though we haven't visited at these hydrothermal vents, there are other hydrothermal vents in the Pacific that host mega tube worms.
Mega tube worms.
Up to 2 meters in length.
It's amazing.
The riftia tube worms. And I believe more of a feature of, I'm not sure whether one gets them in the Pacific or the Atlantic, but you also get pretty giant species of crabs.
Is it
I'm
the
hoping
extreme environments that have more like specialized creatures like this in general?
I would be careful how I answered that, because if you, say, went to the Amazon rainforest, you'd find huge numbers of highly specialized creatures. Yeah.
Is that not kind of an extreme environment in a way?
Well, I guess I would say that nature teaches creatures to specialize. Okay, that's how they find their ecological niche and can actually gain enough of an advantage to survive. But I don't know whether extreme specialization is something you could explicitly associate with extreme environments.
Nicole has an interesting story about giant tube worms. Right?
I was going to actually fill in some details relating to your other part of that question, which is to say, I know, disappointment.
Tube worm story.
Well, when we picked up the giant riftia, we also did the suction samples of the sub-environments, and back in that time, we sorted everything out in the lab. Right now, we tend to do those suction samples and send them to the museum at Harvard. They sort them out, and then researchers can request those, but there are tons of little different types of polychaete and other types of worms and critters that we just don't see.
Well, yeah, there's, I mean, then what we're doing here, which is microbes, there's just like, there's a huge richness and diversity here, and like massive amount of different animals here. And when you're talking about all the different levels, then you can go into the sediment in these different environments. And you can find a whole nother host
it's like
of different
soil science of the ocean.
Just because they're looking for
Ready
the things that are easy to see that are big, they're just like a microbial life here is
liters per minute.
massively diverse.
0.74.
We're hoping to learn more about
3.68 liters.
3.68 liters. All right. Thanks, Amy. Go get some
Amy
rest.
is done with the bird.
So Amy, we can stow this wand now?
Yes.
All right, video come wide, please. And are we going to be using this wand any more this dive?
Nope.
No, we're going to be using the other super wand.
Roger. So this one gets to go way back into the storage.
Put the starboard cam on there for a sec on the quads so people can see where those bags were. They're now full. Not a super exciting view, but those white pillows inside of the cage are the full bags.
Where is that view on Hercules, Sarah?
That's the starboard cam.
Okay.
So it's actually
which is
it's normally that camera normally lives on the bumper bar of Herc and looks at our sampling jars at the front of the vehicle, but we made a custom shelf to hold these bags on the back of the vehicle, so that camera is actually at the aft of the vehicle looking at the side of this little tower of 3 bags. So it's shuffled things around there.
Go ahead.
Hey, Chris is in here and he can help you get back to where we sampled earlier. They did drop a high pack there.
Yep, we've got the target, so
okay.
I think we can navigate back, but helpful to have people who saw it. Thanks.
Yep, all right.
So just so the pilots and navigator know, our next move is going to be back to the spot where we took IGT samples. So it looks like it's just a little bit to the northeast of where we are now.
Use the wand to kind of tuck it under too if you want. Like that. Yeah.
Possibly.
Doesn't have to be perfect.
Roger.
But definitely lower.
Now I'm threading.
Nicole, this is
Chris.
Go ahead.
Threading wands.
Over, down. Just gotta rotate your wrist.
Key sampling, we were at 2737 meters, so it's a little bit deeper. I think it's kind of downhill to your left.
Let me just get myself
Copy that.
There you go. Nice.
Used to be a pretty chimney, and now it looks more like a tree stump with a lot of water coming out of it.
So at this point, it is all about your yaw. Get the right amount of yaw. A little more wrist rotation.
Yeah.
Just let her go. Boom.
Bye.
Done.
All right. And then, so we're not dropping a marker here.
Nope.
That's correct.
That's right.
We're gonna
move.
Okay.
It should be behind you and to the port to your left.
Behind me to my left.
It's at a depth of 2737 meters.
Nicole, could we just hold station there? I'll just go and check with Julie if she does want a physical marker here as well.
Copy that. You go ahead,
I'll be
Alex.
back as soon as I can track it down.
So it's where they took the IGT samples. I think it's that target that's over the other target. Yep. Yep, that's right.
Sorry, did we want a marker here or no marker?
I think
We're
they're
gonna
standing
stand
by.
by just to
Standing
see,
by.
but my understanding was we didn't.
Okay.
Just wait.
So where are you going to put the ship, Alex?
Nicole, this is ISC.
Go ahead.
Julie confirmed she does not want a physical marker here, so we
Copy
can go
that.
to the other sampling site.
All right, we're ready to roll, guys.
Roger, understood.
I came a little wide on Argus because we're bouncing around a lot.
Roger.
It's this kind of garbled up, doubled up, like, yeah.
That's the target there. All right, and the bearing to that, sorry, was for Herc. 0346 meters, you said. Roger, understood.
I think there is a hot chimney immediately to your left as you lift off.
Yeah, I think, so basically, Argus is probably
And then you want to go downhill from that line of chimneys. You see them going off like bottom left corner up to center top.
I might not have enough tether. I'll see if I can make it over there.
So I'm going to come full wide, Argus.
Yeah, please come full wide on Argus. I might not have enough tether now. Optical illusion.
Which way are you going?
034.
To the left, the 2737 depth.
Oh, sorry. Stand by one.
Yeah.
Let me get my directions a bit better. Roger.
So you want to go that way?
I want to go that way.
Yeah. It's like here.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. 020, 10 meters.
It's kind of right where I am. So yeah, I think we want to take Argus out a little bit of deep water. Just do like a 5-meter move to start. Let's do, I think.
The little white target just over the top left of the IGT basket right now, or in the hoop. I think if we head down towards that,
go
it's
like
about the right way.
300, 300.
On the road again?
I think you probably just, it's like underneath Herc right now. Does that make sense to you?
Do you guys
sorry,
hear that?
Chris.
Yeah,
it's hard to hear you.
Under Herc right now.
Oh, it's under Herc right now.
Yeah.
So it's not the target on the, that's on the high
So
pack.
look at high pack.
Yeah, we're still a little.
Your face this way. The target is here.
He's saying it's right
so
underneath
it's
me though.
on your left a little bit, yeah, exactly. So if you come
What's-
deeper and turn and face the hill,
What would your
then we'll be
range
able
of
to see
bearing
it.
be to get to the
Yeah. All right.
high pack
Come
that
to
said
here,
film
yeah,
then?
face this way.
Yeah, Chris, I think they're just sorting that out now. I think they figured that if you say this is the target, they're just going to match the heading and whatnot. See if they get that depth.
Let's go with depth first, and then we can figure the rest out.
So Chris, this is the target that you're talking about?
Negative, we need to be about 8 meters deeper, and there's a chimney that should hopefully be obviously be knocked down. There's 2 little chimneys, and then there was just a stump where a chimney used to be when we arrived this morning.
Yeah, so
Back up to here and then look uphill.
Alex, what did you get as Herc's distance to there? Really close. 2 meters, all right.
We're going to back up and give you a bigger view of the hill here.
Should be another 5 meters downhill behind you.
Yeah, so we're 8 meters
5 meters in
altitude
depth,
right now.
Sorry.
Right.
So gotta take that into account. So it's I'm assuming that depth is taken when you're sitting on the sleep floor, yeah? Not when
The
you're up
depth
above.
while you were taking an IGT sample, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we're above the seafloor at the moment. So the depth is off. That's the reason.
Right, so it's quite a long way deeper then.
So I think we're deeper
We're
than
downhill
your marker.
now.
We're downhill
Yeah,
of your
we are,
mark at
for
the moment
sure.
by quite a bit.
Yep.
So you see that one that's ahead of you?
This one center
Just
screen?
below the lasers, there's a series of 3 chimneys.
Yes.
The one nearest you, it might be that orifice there.
Quick zoom.
Close to that and
I'll
check
just
what
approach it.
its depth is.
Okay.
The one center screen looks like it's a knockdown, right?
So not the chimneys under the laser, but the little stump in the foreground.
Little stump in the foreground. You want to look down on Argus a bit there, Josh?
Keep going left with the lasers and then down.
Like right beneath the lasers now?
Yeah, thanks.
All right, I'm going to probably reposition this because this is going to be a little bit of a bad parking spot here.
It's going to be for Eric, so he'll probably want to be somewhere for a while, so wherever he can get to get stable.
Eric's set up.
Yeah, I'm set up. Sorry, the chart one is not working right.
I'm going to come around the other side if that's okay with you guys. And then kind of plow into the hill.
You mean gently
I'll
set
leave that to
yourself
you and
down
Eric
in
to
front
set
of
up
the hill.
now. and
That
I'll
one.
Get off your airwaves.
Is that mark where
No
where
plowing.
Herc was before,
No
maybe?
plow. There's just a chimney like right in this orientation, so I'm just trying to find which one's a better
Yeah.
parking spot.
Guys, we ran out of parking cones to reserve your space for you today.
Is it free
see that
on
footprint.
Saturdays
Yeah, you
or
can
Fridays?
see where Herc was
maybe?
sitting before.
Yep.
So there's a Herc
Yeah.
print right beside it there.
Yeah, I see it now.
Let's do a ship move 5 meters, 225.
Copy that. Bridge nav. Five meters at bearing 225.
Hey Chris, what was the temperature of this vent?
We got to 290.
290. Copy. Just ran the
You
comments.
may want to
Okay.
use the T-probe to make sure where you're safe and where you're
Double
not.
check.
Gotcha.
Come down a little bit.
All right. Well, we're stable.
So
I'll have
Eric,
to
are
do a
you,
car wash afterwards.
are you
Oh, yeah.
starting on port 1 and working your way up to 8?
Correct.
Okay.
Jess, can we use the ROV temp probe to find out what's safe?
Sure. And we're going to be using your wand again, right?
Yeah, the blue intake wand.
Roger. We'll see if I have to move that wand or not. Maybe I can get away with not. Sorry.
No elbow up in there. Not allowed to elbow up in there.
Roger.
'Cause you're going to just stick it right into the bumper bar.
Stick it into the bumper. Sorry guys, 1 second.
So you're going to have to bring it this way. So you're going to have to rotate it to your left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this actually might straighten out my wand.
Let's start at the bottom of the orifice.
Okay, I'm still kind of managing myself around here real quick, sorry.
Flip, pitch way up, and then spin your wrist around.
Yeah.
Up, pitch up, up. Pitch way up, way up. Keep pitching up, lots of pitch up.
Yeah.
And then you can turn it around, whichever way makes sense.
This, yeah.
Maybe not that way.
Other way might be a little bit more ganglier.
Just thinking about the cable, that's all.
Yeah.
Just lots more pitch up.
Yeah.
Getting way pretty far out there too.
Yeah, I just want to be clear of everything before I just come in. Okay.
I'm just gonna check.
Bert, you said you want to go to the...
So you're at pretty much the max there. You cannot go any further.
Roger. Eric, you said you wanted the bottom orifice?
Yeah, start of the, where the lip is.
The lip on